Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a brand new week. How was your first week in November? First week of November. Did you feel that shift that happened? And what has been coming up with you or coming up for you, especially with this new moon in Scorpio that we just celebrated last week, towards the end of last week? What's been coming up for you? So, real quick, and I always forget to introduce myself. I get into the messages and it's like, wait, pause, introduce yourself. For those of you who are new to me, my name is Abigail Mensah Bonsu. I am the founder of the Moon Goddess Publishing, the Moon Goddess Academy. And this is something I do on a weekly basis. The purpose behind these goddess energy forecasts is to help you recognize the energies that are constantly around, coming in and moving out, dancing with our own energy field, the energies that are available to support us, and what might be coming up to the surface to be deciphered very easily. The sooner you can recognize the energies that are coming in to support you, it makes life a little bit easy, makes manifestation easy, makes connection easy, right? Then you tend to flow with the energies rather than being challenged by the energies, right? So understanding the energies rather than, what am I looking for? Basically being, the word is escaping me, is understanding it rather than fighting against it or feeling lost with it. So I love doing these weekly goddess energy forecasts, and I hope you're enjoying it. If you have been enjoying this, please share this with the people that you know it will also benefit. Share this with your family, share this on your pages. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and make sure that you click on that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, and click on that bell. And that way, every time I post something yummy on this channel, you'll be notified. You'll be one of the first to be notified. Shall we begin? So, when I tune into this week's energy, what came in is soul truth. And it was no surprise for me because, again, we're still swimming in Scorpio season, right? And Scorpio takes you to the core of your being. I was talking about this to my Moon Goddess Circle, the women in the Moon Goddess Circle, and I was talking about how, if you're looking at the water signs, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and I tend to see them as like the ocean, right? So Cancer is towards the surface of the ocean where, all the waves, the big waves, like everything is towards the surface. Pisces is more like the middle of the ocean where you can still reach the surface easy. It's not too far down, and it's not close to the surface. So Pisces has the ability to go up and down if he or she needs be. Scorpio lives in the deepest part of the ocean. Excuse me, the part of the ocean that we currently don't even have the equipment to be able to navigate through, that deep, dark place that we're not sure what even lives there or what is there. That's where Scorpio lives. Scorpio is not afraid to really dive into that, the emotional psyche, the deepest part. And because of that, Scorpio is able to draw out the light, draw up the light through the darkness. Scorpio comes in to teach us not to be afraid of our mystery. Just because we don't know what is down there, just because we don't know who we are on that deeper soul level, doesn't mean we need to be afraid of it, but rather to be bold and have courage to go there and bring light to these areas of our being and bring it all together and embody it. So if you have a Scorpio in your life, this is, how they are. It's like no nonsense. Let's get deep. There's no surfacey stuff here, right? They're emotionally deep. I would say the current what word was I looking for? It's like the certain words are like escaping me. The currents run deep with Scorpio. You know, when a Scorpio trusts you, they trust you. They're in for life. But the moment you do something to lose your trust, whew, yeah, it's not going to be easy to gain it anymore, right? So the emotions really run deep. I love water signs because they really come into your life, you know, to teach us how to connect deeply. And they teach us the magic of our emotional beingness. You know, for example, for me, when you look in my chart, I think I have Scorpio appearing in like one area. That's it, right? And so my husband is a water sign. My husband is a double Cancer. He has the sun sign in Cancer and also the rising in Cancer. So there's a lot of water. And then my son came along and he is a Scorpio. And so they definitely, me being a Virgo, right? My sun sign being a Virgo, and then my rising being a Capricorn, and my moon being a Sagittarius, water signs really come in to remind me to reconnect to my emotional beingness, to go deep with it, you know, to dive in deep and reveal the mysteries of my emotional magic. Scorpio is about magic too, magic and alchemy. It's all about transformation. So, what are you being asked to transform this week? This is where the soul truths are coming in. Because in order for you to transform something, you need to be aware of what that is. You need to go down into the deepest part of your oceanic wisdom, oceanic beingness, and see what is down there. Discover what is down there, because no one else has access to that but you. And down there, there's so many golden nuggets, so much wisdom, so much blessings that need to be received and integrated by you. So are you willing to see what you need to see? Last week, this is a mantra that kept coming in with my clients. It's like, divine, help me see what I cannot see. Help me see what I cannot see. It's like I started saying that in the morning, you know, and then I noticed my clients coming in, like it was like a theme that kept coming up too. So I shared it with a lot of people last week, right? Divine, higher self, soul, show me what I cannot see. This is a perfect mantra for Scorpio season. And it's a great one for this week. This week just ooze with the mystique, mystery of the soul coming up to the surface. Are you ready to see your soul? Are you ready to get to know you on a deeper level? Yes, it is scary, but this is you, right? This is kind of like the times that we're moving into. It requires us to dig deep and integrate every part of our beingness. It's not about, you know, ignoring your shadows, ignoring your trauma, ignoring your pain, casting it out, right? It's about, because here's the thing, our pain, our trauma, all those hard experiences we had in the past. This is another theme that came in with my clients too. And also as I was teaching on social media last week, where the harder things that we have endured or experienced, they usually guide us. Like that's usually what we need to, you know, the lessons, the wisdom that we receive from that, that's what we're here to activate in others. So if you experienced your pain, your trauma, activate or helped you become resilient in life, you're here to activate the codes of resilience in others. If your experiences helped you, the wisdom you received from it helped you to be more wise and more courageous, that is what you're here to activate in others. So don't shove those away, but rather bring them close, heal what needs to be healed, and grab hold of the golden nuggets and integrate that within you, because those puzzle pieces all tell you what you're here to do, how you're here to be of bigger service. All those experiences made you the amazing human being that you are today. So don't just shove them aside. And if you're like, they're too painful, I don't know if I can do this, there's plenty of help. You just need to figure out what type of help you need and then ask for it. Always begin with spiritual help. Like if I need, let's say at therapy, I will ask my higher self to go find me the perfect therapist. If I need a coach, I will ask my higher self to go find me the most amazing soul matched coach. What do you need in order to reintegrate yourself? What do you need to come back home to your soul? So these cards that I'm using today, they're different from what I usually do because it is preparing you, it's actually inviting you to dig in deep. So I want you to contemplate on what these messages are. Like use the week and allow that to be your guide to go deeper, to that deeper part of your ocean, to find whatever jewel is down there, whatever you thought monster lives down there. So before we move into the cards, let's go ahead and get heart-centered and connected. If you can, close your eyes, taking a deep breath in and out. Begin to breathe into your body. Breathe into your heart. And as you're breathing, imagine each breath that you're taking in, it's like this golden light, or it might be white light for you, it might be turquoise light for you, it might be magenta light for you, whatever light that is, breathe that in and let it flow through every part of your being. And then with your exhale, let out or breathe out anything that is not that vibration, anything that is not that frequency. Release it with your breath. So breathe in the light. Breathe out the shadow. Breathe in the light. And breathe out the fears. Breathe in the light. And breathe out the doubt. Breathe in the light and breathe out the unworthiness. Go ahead and use your breath and breathe out the tightness within your body, the uncertainty. Let it all go. Lay it on the altar of the Divine Mother. Surrender it. Let it go. Beautiful. So now go ahead and imagine a beautiful golden ball of light above, which represents the crystalline heart of the Divine Father, which actually this time is showing as this beautiful starlight, like this crystalline white, golden starlight. Go ahead and extend your channel from the top of your head and plug right into this ball of light. And then open up your channel and allow the light to flow down and around you. Let it flow into every cell in your body. And let it go into the DNA level and let it flow through and around your DNA strands. Oh, all the way down. Beautiful. And let it anchor into the earth. And now, go ahead and send your roots. So imagine you have roots at the base of your spine and also the bottoms of your feet. So 3 roots. Go ahead and send them down into the earth. All the way down until you see the crystalline heart of the Divine Mother. And when you do, just like you did with above, go ahead and plug right into it. and begin to open up your channel and drink up that beautiful emerald green golden light. And this time, let it flow into all your organ system, all your muscles, all your tendons. Let it flow into your spine, into your brain. And what I'm seeing doing is like detoxing, is cleansing. Especially I'm getting like the spinal cord, like going into the spinal fluids and just kind of rinsing, is cleansing, purifying, and also rejuvenating. And this is going into your cells and healing any broken cells within you. Is going into your DNA and activating whatever codes have been dormant that you need at this time. So breathe in and out. And as that is going on, go ahead and call in your higher self into your heart if you haven't yet. Welcome her or him into your heart. And bring the two pillars of light from the Divine Father above into your heart and from the Divine Mother below into your heart. So now within your heart, you should see three flames. Allow these three flames to come together and merge into one big flame. It might be as I'm getting the starlight again. And the starlight gets bigger and brighter, and it's like exploding star. It explodes and creates this crystalline bubble of light and love all around you. Beautiful. I want you to breathe in this space of being centered, that pillar that connects you above and to below, into your heart. And then through that connection, that beautiful crystalline bubble of light around you. Breathe into this space of connectedness and centeredness. Bring your awareness back into your heart with that beautiful gem, diamond glowing, that starlight glowing. And ask this question: which of these messages is for me this week? 1, 2, or 3? And I'm getting this week, you might get multiple cards, so perhaps you will feel aligned with all 3 cards. That is totally okay. So once you've received your number or numbers, go ahead and open your eyes, still staying centered within your heart, and open up to receive the messages. Oh. All right. So did you receive card number 1? If you did, the card is, what your soul is asking you, let's put it this way, what your soul is asking you, am I letting fear stop me? Am I letting fear stop me? Actually, with these, I invite you to like close your eyes. You can place your hand on your heart, but I want you to drop into your heart and ask these questions within your heart and see what comes up for you. And if it doesn't come up immediately, you have time. It might come up tomorrow. It might come up the next day. So just be open and just hold space for the answer to come up. When the answer comes up and it's not what you expect, don't ignore it. Simply ask the next question. How do I shift this energy? Or what can I bring in or activate in its place, right? So am I letting fear stop me? Am I letting fear stop me? Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. I'm going to repeat this again. You are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable. But it is up to you to see that by taking action. So today, be brave and do it scared. Choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero, so that is who you will become. I love this last part. You are in need of a hero, so that is who you will become. Card number 1. You're working through some fears this week on the soul level, where fears are holding you back. and shifting that by being courageous and moving through it. If you receive 2, your soul question is, am I willing? Am I willing? Am I willing? Again, ask this within your heart. You can say, higher self, am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, I can. I can totally feel it. Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. So be brave and follow your heart's compass and lift the lid on your own dreams. Here's your mantra this week. It is possible. It is possible. This is totally my card because everything that's been saying is what has been coming in for me, even the mantra. It is possible. It is possible. Say that to yourself all week. It is possible. It is possible. Card number 2, are you willing? If you receive 3, here's your soul question. What else could this mean? Do you see the progression here? I'll come back to it. What else could this mean? This is what you're asking your soul and your higher self this week. What else could this mean? There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment? Or is there a pattern that needs to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? So you're asking what else could happen? And you're also asking, how is life happening for me right now? That's an empowering statement right there. These 2 questions ask, am I willing? And how is life happening for me right now? Show me. How is life happening for me right now? So the progression, I love this. So you start out by facing the fear, right? Am I letting fear stop me? Asking that question. You're going deep into that deeper part of the ocean. You're having the courage to go there. And you're saying, am I letting fear stop me? You're asking this question. And immediately, however way you've been allowing fear to stop you is going to come to the surface. Now, once that fear is to the surface, you ask, what else could this mean? What else could this mean? Especially the ones that don't make sense. What else could this mean? And then next, ask, how is life happening for me? How is life happening for me? Now, once you've done that, then the next question is, because now you are at the precipice of a breakthrough, and you're asking yourself, am I willing to experience this breakthrough? Am I willing to transform this fear? Am I willing to release and heal this fear? To which your mantra is, it is possible. It is possible. I can do it. I think one of the cards says, I am the boss over fear. I am the boss over the fear. I love that it said that, because you can do this. You know, this is something that the analogy that I shared with my moon goddess circle, the women in there. When you enter the house of your psyche, You know, if you've been activated, if you've been doing the work, majority of your rooms will be lit. Your whole entire house will be light filled. You can see everything. Everything is, transparent. Nothing is hidden. But most likely, we've all had a really traumatic experience or painful experiences that makes us shut the light off in certain rooms, whether that is the room of relationship, the room of your heart, whether that is the room of your career, being afraid to go for what you love to do, whatever that is. And then over time, we forget that we locked the door and we shut off the light to begin with. We forget what might be in the room. And so we create in our minds a monster, that we think that a monster lives in that room. And so we fear that room, and we try to stay as far away as possible. But then eventually, as you begin to come back home to yourself and you begin to heal, you realize that you were the one who locked the door. You were the one that who turned off the light. And before you did that, the room was just a room. And so then you find your courage key and you walk over to that room and you unlock it and you switch off the light. Even if you are afraid, it becomes like a non-negotiable. What else is possible? So you unlock the door and you open and you switch on the light and you realize there's no monsters. The monster was a protective mechanism to keep you away from that pain. But that pain, you need to heal that pain to receive the golden nugget from it that will allow you to transform and move forward. So have the courage to dive in deep. Have the courage to open the doors and switch on the light and see what needs healing, what needs to be released, what needs to go, what needs to be reintegrated within you. We're going to keep it simple this week. We're going to let your soul talk. So I want you to, throughout the week, just pay attention, be open to receive and the messages and guidance from your soul. I open up my soul. Soul, I hear you. I open up to my soul. Soul, I hear you. Please guide me. Please direct me. Let me know what I cannot see and help me integrate that which is ready to be integrated. Help me activate that which is ready to be activated. Help me heal that which is ready to be healed. Let this be your prayer. You can make it yours. This would be a great way for you to tune into yourself on the soul level. Begin to receive the wisdom from your own soul to guide you moving forward. All right, like I said, we'll keep it simple this week. Dive in deep. Follow through to wherever you're being asked to dive deep. Beautiful. So before I end this, again, the applications for my next multi-author book, Oracle, is open. So if you noticed the first book, if you haven't purchased the book yet, make sure you go grab it. The ebook is available. You can still grab it for 99 cents in US dollars. And the physical book will be coming out soon. In about 2 weeks now, it should be up. And so all the proceeds, again, from the book goes to the Railroad Operation Foundation, which is a foundation that has amplified the fight against sex trafficking and child trafficking. And they've been killing it, not just in the US, but all around the world, just rescuing victims. Not victims, I'm going to use survivors, because they are survivors of trafficking. And not just rescuing them, but helping them to also re-assimilate into society, find themselves again. It's a beautiful, beautiful program. And we, the authors in the book and I, we are so excited to be blessing this foundation with our contribution. So make sure you grab your copy. But our book, Miraculous, became number one international bestseller within 24 hours. Incredible. So if you know you have a book in you, if you know you have a story, actually in this next multi-author book is more of a transmission. If you have a download, if you have a channeled message to help humanity move into the golden age with ease, you are meant to be in this multi-author book. So find the link below, click to apply to become a contributor in this multi-author book. The experience is life-changing. All right, my loves, from my heart to yours, have a fabulous week, and until next time, bye everyone.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.